Good morning, everyone. Welcome to High Vibe Mornings, the place on the internet where all we do is talk about how to get happy right here, right now, from exactly where you're at, how to take that next step in your life towards your desire, and then how do you build a plan so that you enjoy the journey to your desire, to your end goal, right? We don't just want the vacation, we want to enjoy the time before the vacation as well. So, hi, I'm your host, Kelly Lunt. I'm an intuitive channel and medium. Everything on this show is grounded in psychology, elevated by spirituality. I always open these shows up with a general channeled message for the collective. That way, those of you who can't join live, you can still come back and hear that personal message to help propel you forward in life. And if you are able to join live, then I dive into free mini reads. And I do this show Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 30 minutes free. Monday through Thursday on YouTube. So come hang out, get your reading. We got Antoinette. Antoinette gets first for today. I loved that little trend on TikTok. First, that was the first comment, and everyone like hyped it up. So Antoinette gets first for today. Good morning, Concha. Good morning, Karina. Um, yeah, Tuesdays, Facebook, while you're seeing this, I try to make sure to pop into my Facebook group just to give you guys that juicy, good energy from spirit. So, without further ado, let us hear what today's general message is from spirit. So, now that you've found your clarity about what it is you want, whether it's specific, I want to feel more loved in a relationship, or whether it's, yeah, in my relationship, I'm going to feel happy. So, universe, I want to feel happy along the way there. It's time to hone in on it and allow yourself to find the feeling state of it. Amanda Francis in her course calls it vibe with it. Can you be the new energy state? Energy is simply a another word for the default emotion that you're emanating. Universe, show me what it feels like when I'm married. Show me what it feels like when I'm living the family life with another man and maybe his kids in our lives together. Intervene, show me what it feels like when my business is making two more $1,000 a month. Show me what I will feel like when I'm making two more thousand a month. Can you hone in on that feeling and just allow yourself to feel it? That is significant and a huge improvement from many of where you're at now. Many of you will get your desires simply from doing that. Some of you, this will be the start of it, and you'll practice it daily. Show me what it feels like when I've made the extra money, when I'm booked out. Show me what it feels like. You'll hit this tipping point, for those of you who don't get it in right away, of clarity of words that will be on your mind. I did it. Oh my god, it was so easy once I got the energy right. My clients love the sessions. I can't believe I haven't been doing this my whole life. It's so fun. I enjoy it so much. There'll be that tipping point where your thoughts will come in. And that's when many of you will allow yourself to feel enthusiasm about your desire. You'll have that sense of, I feel safe. I feel cozy. I feel warm. I feel secure. I feel reassured. Okay, since I know my desire is safe, I'm willing to feel enthusiastic about how happy I'll feel when it comes in, about how giddy I feel, about how delightful I'll feel. See, many of you think you need the security from a partner, from a big paying client locked in, but the security comes from you knowing with a clarity. This is what I want, and I'll allow myself to enjoy it. The lack of safety is coming from, but if I get this good feeling thing, and if I allow myself to enjoy it, I'll be exuding this happiness that many in my area currently are not, and I know they'll come after me. Do you guys see how that's much of what you guys are pushing up against? Wow. What do you guys think of that, General? And since you guys don't mind me eating, I'm gonna finish eating my flaxseed granola. while I see your responses. Okay, we got a LOL yes. Oh, you always love the general concha? Me too. I go back and forth between what's my favorite part of the show. Karina, that was great. Makes sense to get in the feeling as if. Yeah, that's how Abraham Hicks words it. Feel as if. But feeling as if, and that's funny. I was actually just listening to her workshop this last weekend, and they were talking about the feeling as if technique. It's a great technique if you're high vibe enough. If you're at a place of, I think that could happen for me, that's a great technique. Show me what it feels like if. If you are not feeling hopeful it's coming in, it's not a good practice because you have a belief that it's not possible for you yet. So when you feel into it, it will create a good and a bad feeling within you. That's called split energy. Part of you wants it, part of you doesn't. So it's this tug of war between you. It's better to, okay, there's this thing I want. I have no idea how it's possible for me. In fact, there's part of me that it doubts that it's possible for me. Well, step 2, the how is the universe's job and my inner being's job. And I have an inner being who's always positively focused. The vortex is always positively focused, knows where I am, and knows my next step. So I'm going to be okay that this is where I'm at. And I'm so glad that's your job. Guide me. And then you just go back to living your day to day. I'm being guided to feeling hopeful. And then once you get to the neutral around alignment, you're like, okay, surprise and delight me, universe. How is that possible? And that's why it's such a great idea to play that color game, Karina, just to remind yourself law of attraction's real. Law of attraction showed me pink. And I love it. I now notice my bouquet of beautiful pink flowers, which is starting to open up and smell fragrant. Because you play the color game, it will be okay, universe. You've shown me orange every time I've gone outside. You showed me that purple Mustang. I know for me, I think that was Antoinette's when she saw the purple Mustang. She's like, okay, I get it. Law of attraction's real. I just gotta ask, believe, receive. For me, it was when I was like, okay, you guys have shown me all the colors. I now want to see pink, purple, and teal together. Good luck, inner beam. And I just went about a walk. I just kind of went, I'm going to turn down this street. I didn't even feel that guided pulse, that guided ping. It was just, this is the beautiful street I want to enjoy. And then there was this waving flag on this person's house in those 3 colors. I was like, wow. All right, inner being, I get it. What do you want me to do to get my business back off the ground running? So it's building that strength in the belief of law of attraction so that when there's something that you don't think it's possible, it's, well, that's okay. I feel doubtful. I feel discouraged. I'm okay with that. If you are okay at whatever vibration you're at, and my law of attraction course explains all of this, guys, in far more detail. I mean, there's hours of content on there. Let me get the link for that for you guys because you guys can buy the course, do it yourself, or you can buy it with an upgraded mastermind. Oh, and guys, I just got my personal readings page completely updated. So now when you scroll down to the bottom, you can see the 3 different ways you can get a personal reading. That's there. Um, okay, where was I at in the lesson though? Build the strength, build it possible. When you are, if you Google that emotional guidance list, emotion 1 through 22, number 7 is contentment. Contentment is just that overall peaceful place in life where you wake up and you recognize the beauty of having a cool people who show up to your show, having like I had a cool chat with a friend. You just have this like peace and this is my day to day. It doesn't need to be exciting, thrilling, Disneyland, something epic, a vacation planned. I'm enjoying the peace in my life. Okay, so there's that kind of contentment, but there's also I do feel discouraged. You get pinched off from manifesting when you're I'm discouraged. It's not possible for me. But when you go, hey, I feel, you got to switch your language to I feel discouraged. And that sucks. I don't like feeling this way. Now you're at least being authentic, which is number 7. Contentment, another way to word it, which I am slowly working on the book, is called self-acceptance. That is how I feel. And I'm so glad that this is not my journey. I'm so glad that my inner being knows my next step and I could go about my day to day. My inner being knows I have work, knows I have kids, knows the obligations I have, and can work in the cracks to deliver me a conversation that will bump me higher vibe, to deliver me a show that will bump me higher vibe. I do promise that if I get an intuitive impulse to take action, I'll take action. And sometimes if that action is go read this 500-page book, I could go, inner being, great. I thank you for the impulse because I know that you're guiding me. You're getting me here and I want to be there. So thank you. That's 500 pages. Look, I've got kids, I've got yoga, I've got this. I need it to be less time and consuming. That's when you'll go on TikTok and you'll get like 30-second videos in a row that you're like, "Oh shit, my life was just changed," you know? Or you come to a live show and your life will be changed. I hope that makes sense. As long as you keep doing that playback, show me a shorter way to do it. Is if there's a quicker way, I want to discover it. Because sometimes it will be, like Elon Musk is trying to build rockets to Mars. He's the first human doing it. It's gonna take him a couple of tries. All right, universe, my first rocket ship crash landed. Huh. Like, show what's another way to get it up there? That one crash landed. By the way, universe, I'm almost out of money. This one has to make it. So, what is it? It made it. Now look at him, right? So you got to be okay with that journey. Many people say I'm being humbled, but guys, if you're learning a new skill set, you're not being humbled. You are being brave and courageous by entering a new territory in life, a new skill that you don't know how to do, and you're willing to go through the expansion. It's not humbling, it's expansion, it's growth. And that's what keeps you alive, guys. It's when you're calling for life. I want to learn how to sew, and you're in that engagement with, oh, here's how you sew. Let me make you this, let me make you this, let me make you this. And you go, okay, I know how to make it all. Well, now I want to learn how to sing. And then you go on that journey. Well, now I want to learn how to be a bodybuilder. And then you go on that journey. It's when you go, well, I learned how to sew. Now what? It's like when you call that life. So calling in that growth, that expansion is what calls life to you in the energy. Oh, okay. Where are y'all at after that big old rant? Oh, Karina asked for the purple Mustang. Okay. It took 3 weeks. Hey, a purple Mustang is pretty specific though. So where's my energy for calling in my life partner and new practices? Oh, fucking Antoinette, I love how you're just boom. Well, after my little rant, where are you at on that topic? Mine is a red Jeep. Oh, yours is a red. Well, did you see your red Jeep or no? And where are you all after that rant? Oh, you see the red Jeep all the time. That's great. Okay. Where are you at on the topic of your calling in your life partner after that rant? And everyone else, feel free to, if you got questions, comments on what I said, or if you just want to dive into the mini read section, feel free to ask your questions. I'm definitely going to focus on Antoinette's and what's your updated. Hey, Soul Rebel made it. Hi. Welcome. Welcome to High Vibe Mornings. So give me the still same question. Okay, but give me okay, I know I'm on the journey to allowing in my life partner. This is what I'm thinking, feeling right now about it. Because that's how you're going to know where your energy is at for it. I want him and I feel frustrated that I can't get him in today. I want him and I'm irritated that he's not here. I want him frustrated. Okay. Frustrated because it's good being vulnerable. This is that whole I'm frustrated. Where is he? Where's my energy? Universe, give me my practice so I could just get him in. I feel frustrated. I feel frustrated. I feel frustrated that I can't meet the man. I feel frustrated that I have a man in my life, yet I just can't feel safe with him. I can't get the commitment I want from him. I feel frustrated. That's already so much better. It's already so much better, guys. Full alignment is when you're like this and the universe is there's a purple Mustang convention driving through your town and you get to see 10 or 20. But if you're in alignment, you still get to see it. I feel frustrated because it feels so close but so far away. I feel frustrated because I keep turning the water on and I keep turning the water off. I keep thinking it's about action and there must be something I'm missing. I must not be good enough to, okay, you know what? I think I'm good enough for a relationship. Oh, wait, there I was feeling that hopeful vibe. And if I start vibing hopeful, all the people who live in my apartment building and have shitty ass relationships see me being happy. Oh, I don't want to go through that. Yeah, that's right. I'm not worthy. Well, yeah, you know what? Ooh, Antoinette, do you see how that's where you're at? This feels good when I feel worthy of I am worthy of someone else being here. I do want my daughter playing with someone else. I do want someone to like cook for, make cooking more fun. I don't want others to see how happy I am though. What if they start taking from us because they know there's two of us living in this, so there's two incomes, and they start asking for us for stuff, and I don't want to like help people, but I'm worthy of it, right, universe? I feel frustrated because it feels like I need to learn another lesson to get him in. I must not be good enough. I feel frustrated. There must be something I'm learning to then be the perfect person to allow him in. I wish I could get back to that place of just feeling like it's about self-acceptance. I get there sometimes, not often. I'm back to thinking it's about self-development. Guys, self-development, oh, I'm going to word it boldly and then reword it, okay? Self-development is for single people. Self acceptance is for people in relationships. You are never going to get a relationship that's so far away if you don't self accept yourself exactly as you are. Because that deals with the feeling of I'm a burden. If you feel like you're a burden, oh, I have this need. Like, guys, I love being cuddled every day. If I'm in a relationship, an exclusive romantic one, it's because there's physical affection every day. I want that kiss in the morning. I want the babe. Did you sleep good? Good morning. Oh, sorry, you didn't sleep well. Have a good day. Let me bring you lunch because you didn't sleep well. Yeah, yeah. Come home for dinner too. Round three. You know, some people will think that's needy. Some people will be like, "Why are you so touchy?" There must be something I need to learn to not need so much reassurance and physical affection from a partner. So what do I need to learn so that I could finally be good enough to get a partner? Hey, I like physical affection. Universe, my dating experience up until today has been that men call that needy. Men don't like it. Men say I need to be more self assured. They can't provide that. I need to get that met elsewhere. So I don't see how it's possible. I'm okay that I'm here. Guide me to the man who wants that much physical affection. Guide me to the man who's energized and fueled by it. If that's possible, I want to meet him. Does that make sense? This is good stuff. This is a good show. Good show, guys. So Antoinette, keep going. It's helping Karina. Where's Concha at? Why is she not commenting? I just want to hear them breathe. Women have consumptive love. We just want more and more and more of them. And like they say, when your woman's like 90% or above into you, she will just want to fill you in her. She'll be like, cuddle me, you can't get close enough. And that's true. I will admit, when I've had those moments where I'm like, oh my God, I'm so in love with this guy, I'm like, I just want to eat you up. So, Antoinette, I have more to say on this topic. Just I want to stop to pause to see if you have any updates. If you just want to be like, keep going, I can keep going, but I wanted to give you a second to breathe, recalibrate. Keep going. Okay. Can you guys hear me chewing? Like, is it loud? Okay. So the bold part was self development is for single people, self acceptance for people in relationships. That can have the implication that once you're in a relationship, you don't do personal development. I'm going to say yes and no. Yes, because you're gonna have significantly less time to do it, right? For 5 years, I did self-development every night. I would just put Teal Swan on. That was my 3, 4 hours in the evening. The next evening, I'd be doing all the meditations. That was my life. So I can't do as much if I'm in a relationship, right? But the key is I want to be spending my time that way. Oh, wow. I don't want to be spending as much time on the personal development as I used to do. I feel frustrated and irritated that I'm having to let that go because that's provided so much juicy goodness in my life. It was a good way to spend my time. It was a good chapter in my life. I got so many benefits from it. Um, and not to mention, like, it's helped my relationships. So it's hard for me to wind that chapter down, thinking I might go into a relationship and end up like one again, like my old one. I'm afraid of being like one in my old one, and I'm afraid that I haven't done enough self development to not be in one again. Oh, I get it. This is a self trust issue. So just like I did the color game and I got the red Jeep and I see it all the time, universe, I'm looking for signs and reassurance. Since I self accept where I'm at, I'm here. I'm looking for signs and reassurance that I'm going to feel safe and good in my next relationship. Manifest that feeling state if that's where you're at. And universe, I know that when I'm here, I'm going to feel safe to be me in the relationship. Oh, that's what this is about. I want to be me in a relationship. I get now why it's more about self acceptance than personal development. I gotta tell you, Antoinette, the more I say, yeah, you know what? Like I do want a life partner, and I'm not gonna lie. Ideally, my life partner will also work out with me. Like when I just this is who I am. I want the person who wants to work out with me. The person who also wants to work out. It's obvious too when I talk to guys. Some of them are just like keep looking away. Some of them kind of look at me and go like, yeah, yeah, I could see how that's a good thing. I could see how you'd want that. Some are like, oh, you need a spotter? I lift weights too. I could spot you. Do you know how you like to be spotted? When you self-accept it. If it's, I need to lift heavier so that the guy that I wanna work out with will take me seriously, because that's where I was at for like 2 years. It was, God, I need to get in shape if I wanna be working out with my partner. He's not gonna take me seriously. I could have, had I self-accepted myself, I could have had someone along the getting in shape journey with me. So what's your deficit that you don't think you're good enough in right now that you need to get better at, because then you'll be like, what is it, Antoinette? Oh my God, there was this one guy whose thighs looked like mozzarella sticks. Are mozzarella sticks from your point of view? I've seen little itty bitty skinny ones. I've also seen some fat, juicy ones. Karina, no LOL. I always said if he died, they won't find his body. Oh, I don't know what that comment's about, what I said. When it comes to life partners, I look for a PETA, the guy from the Hunger Games. Oh, PETA. Okay, so you want that, he was the baker and, like, he was a big protector, right? Right, yeah, self-acceptance, love it. I was definitely in a relationship where Candace had to grow to love him, but I wouldn't mind. Oh, PETA, okay. Yeah, the grow to love I've heard is a lot better for women. I've heard the red pill for the men community say, "Look at that, that means they don't love you." They're like, "One day it just hit me." It's like, no, no, that's when it's like, "Oh my god, this person that I didn't think was attractive as fuck." Like, that's not that consider that love. But okay, so now let's go into, it's just a recognizing that you enjoyed the self-development. You still want to do it, right? You're still going to stay in my mastermind. You're still going to get personal development. This, instead of having this much time for it, you're going to have this much time for it because you're going to be spending that time now in the relationship. And this is where you got to start dangling that carrot in front of yourself and go, okay, I get that I'm sad about winding that chapter down because it was so good. And I am afraid of getting into a relationship like I have in my past, but I'm going to trust my discernment and I'm going to move slower in relationships and I'm going to get crystal clear clarity on I want a life partner. And when I'm in that relationship with him, we are going to be cooking together. That's going to be fun. Instead of cooking, trying to get my daughter in bath time, trying to get her laid down to bed so that I can then meditate, it's just going to be a babe, I've got the kids. Why don't you go to the bedroom and meditate? So you could still get your personal development in. You just got to be open to discovering the new way you're going to do it. And you've got to be open to discovering that it's going to be ebbs and flows, right? when I do give birth to my first child or my any kids, I've from what I've gathered, there's about a 2-month window where you're sleep deprived zombie just trying to breastfeed the kid. I'm probably not gonna be able to do my show those 2 months. There's gonna be ebbs and flows. As soon as I can get back to it, it's gonna be like, "All right, guys, we're back. Look at the baby sleeping in the background. Have bye mornings." So it's being open to that flow of life. That's what this is about. Communicating it in my feminine, not jumping to conclusions and being so strong. Okay. Okay. So, yes, there is an element of learning to be feminine. Okay. There is the learning how to, oh, was that the feminine way to say that? Okay. So it is a skill. There is a thing to learn there. But, one story that I'll share with that is one of my friends is doing a phenomenal job of just like talking to girls who are happily married, younger girls who are trying to get married. Hi, Valentina, and hearing their stories. And she shared one story of like, yeah, there's a group of 320-year-old girls who, I don't know what kind of group setting it was, like, but he's the leader. So let's just say it was like church and the pastor. Yeah, we brought him Chick-fil-A because like he's the leader and we just want to we want to make him happy. We want to get to know him. He didn't want the chicken sandwich, so then we brought him a Coke. He didn't want the Coke. We brought him a red Fanta. He accepted the red Fanta, so we brought him that again next time. Like that, and I was just like hit me. I was like, oh my god, I forgot. In my 20s, I was always like my focus law of attraction. What you focus on to get more of was how do I show this person I love them? I want this person to feel loved. What can I do? Is there anything I could do? Anything I could say? I wonder what they like. I wonder how can we connect? I want to connect with them more. I wonder what way we'll connect best with. And so it was that like that personal development, that learning. I was like, wow, I'm so glad my friend shared that story. I forgot that that's what my point of focus used to be on when I was like super ultra feminine. Okay, so there is an element of truth to that. However, I'm noticing a stark contrast how I act when I'm around different men. Some I realize, oh shoot, I'm being boss babe, masculine, and I then try to revert back to my training. But then I've also had the experience lately where I've been getting around men where it's just so natural for me to be like, oh my God, I want to do that, but I feel so nervous. And like the masculine men turn to you and go, oh, you feel nervous doing this thing as they reach their hand out to me, like, why? How can I make you feel better? What are you nervous about? This is safe. And I go, well, I'm nervous about this and that. Like, oh, you don't understand how the pulley system works. Let me show you why this will hold you up. And then they explain it. And then they're like, here, do you want me to hold your hand as you get in? And okay. And I also notice the men from that point where I'm able to stay in my feminine, where I'm just expressing connection, the vulnerability. It's when I respect them, and it has absolutely nothing to do with money. Absolutely nothing to do with money. When you're 20 and a guy makes money, there's a built-in default respect for it because he has something you don't have and he has something that you don't know how to get. But when you get older and you know how to do that on your own, it's like, oh, I respect him. And I know the men that I respect, I do approach them with a little bit more, not necessarily timidness, but a little bit more careful with my careful. A little bit more, "Oh, I want him to feel loved. I want him to know I respect him." So I'm a little more thoughtful. I listen to him fully, digest it all, pause, think of and go, "Here's how I wanna make sure I say this in a way where he knows I think he's worthy of respect." But it's natural. And men's watching? What's up, what's up? What do you guys think of this topic so far? Um Okay, men can pick up the feminine skills so well. Ugh. Yeah, if they're the feminine men get the masculine women. A part of me feels like I lose myself in a relationship and family life. Okay, so that's why I have this fear But I self-accept myself, so I'm afraid of losing myself in relationship universe. So that's something that obviously along the journey to getting into alignment, and then I'll be like, "Oh my god, I need to meet him." Somehow you're gonna make me feel better about that. Somehow you're gonna make me feel like how I can be me in the relationship. You're gonna show me how I'm gonna keep my autonomy. And some of this, Antoinette, is you fully embracing and admitting to yourself, I do want the relationship. Oh my God. I'm afraid of, I had all this personal development time, all this me time, and now I have to give some of that up. I'm scared of giving that up because it's got me such great results in my life. I'm in a good place in my life. And now I'm going to put it over here. What if I lose myself in it like I used to do? Wait, I need just to admit that I'm not going to lose myself, that I'm not doing nothing. I'm doing this and this over here, not this. I do wanna spend my time cuddling. I do wanna spend that time in the morning, "Babe, let's just keep the door shut. Let the kids are just being loud. Let's not go out there yet. Once we go out there, we're gonna get why, I'm hungry. Can I have a snack? I'm hungry. Can I have a snack? Let's just stay in here a little bit more." I love those times in the mornings where he and I just pretend we're still sleeping. Like, you want to be doing that stuff. Like, you want to be doing it. So this is about you being willing to embrace, "I want that. I don't wanna lose myself in the relationship because what if I have to cook for him every day? And, like, what if there's one day I don't wanna cook and I get overwhelmed or I'm stressed and tired and I can't cook it, and then he's disappointed because of her expectations?" Because I'm afraid in my old relationships, it wasn't people who knew how to self-regulate, so they would just blame me for how they felt. "Well, I wanted to have a good day, but you didn't do my meal prep for me, so I can have a good day. I was starved, I was hungry." Whereas now that you're healthier, you're gonna get a healthier man who's you're gonna be like, "Babe, I'm so tired. The kids needed this tonight. I couldn't get to meal prep." He's gonna be like, "It's okay, babe. You know I love your food. I'm just gonna swing by Taco Bell." Or, "Babe, I actually saw what the kids were doing. I snuck in and I did our meal prep." You get to be open to experiencing love in a whole new way. And we are at that 30-minute mark, guys. So we're gonna wrap this up shortly. Um, If you have time today, could you tell me if the universe has any messages for me? Um, so I'm gonna stay a little bit longer on this topic, and then because it's Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. completely free. After the 30-minute mark, I do request and encourage super chat of 20. It doesn't have to be 20; it's just encouraged. If you want the show to keep going or if you want to get your specific message that day. But you can always come back tomorrow in the free section. So, but I'm just gonna wrap up this topic. If you guys want the show to continue or me to focus on a different question, that'd be a good time to smash that super chat button. Um, or you could always come back tomorrow too, Monday through Thursday. That's why I do it Monday through Thursday, guys. I definitely want to do it. This was helpful. Yes, I heard the time change. I'm happy for you. Yeah, I'm doing because I want more time for readings on Friday too. I just want to make sure. Well, and I'm also going to volunteer on a farm on Fridays too. I need once a week. I need to be out on a farm, and I don't want to manage one in my own backyard. One, I don't have a backyard. Two, I'm not ready for that. So I found this volunteering position at a farm once a week, and the farm's only 20 minutes for me. It's going to be perfect. And I get fresh produce every other week or something. Yeah, I'm so excited. I start next week. I thought it started this week. It starts next week. Um, okay, but Antoinette, let's wrap up this topic. I definitely want to do that. This was helpful. So it is truly about embracing that your life is going to be better when you have a healthy person in your life and you're just vibing. And you're going to be happier. Sure, there's going to be new stresses that you were unaware of what the relationship would bring. No matter what the stress is, you're adaptable, you're competent, you're capable, you're in a mastermind with a coach who can help you figure out the way to adapt. So no matter what, when you enter it, you're like, that's okay, whatever this stress is. I'm either going to figure it out on my own, my interview's going to deliver it to me, or I'm going to get it on my call with Kelly. Like, this is going to be figured out. Like, it's figure outable. But 90% of it's gonna be, "Oh, man, this area, it is a little bit of work for me, but god, those daily cuddles." He picks the kids up from school. Gosh, and every Thursday, he takes them out to dinner, so I get a night to myself. I look forward to my Tuesdays when I get the girls. You know what I mean? Like, so it's about embracing the why you want it and then allowing yourself to vibe with it, to be happy and like, yes, that's why I want it. Oh my God, universe, that feels so good. Take me there. I want to go to Disneyland. I want to meet this man. This is going to be amazing. That trickles in but then there's something about but then other people around me will either get hurt or they'll come after me. They'll see we're a double income household, they're still struggling one by one. I don't wanna deal with questions from people asking for money, like, there's something there. For the mastermind calls, are they only on Thursdays? Right now, the only mastermind I have open is Thursday, but if you wanna be in a mastermind, Soul, I'm not I would open up another mastermind call. Um And I used to have 2 to 3 groups every week. So if it's at a time that works for me, we can open up another mastermind call, like, that's for sure. Um, you would just have to be open to it's a group call. You know, you if you want private, but if you want another group call, you just have to be open to, like, obviously other people that can join at some point. My life is gonna be so much more enjoyable with someone in it. Universe, show me how much more enjoyable my life is gonna be. Show me how good it's gonna feel. Show me the parts about it that I'm gonna enjoy that I'm not even aware of enjoying. Oh my god, I'm on the Instagram reel right now of just like, I'm like, "I want that in my relationship. Wait, I want that. Wait, I want that. Oh my god, I want that too." And I'm like, "Okay, this is actually something that I want, universe. I'm willing to meet the person. I'm willing to go on another first date." Are the live calls specifically Thursday at X time? Well, I think I answered that. I have a mom like that too into it. It's my mom, but she sees me happy, she will mess it up. Okay, let's talk about that. Um, no, so right now that's the only one I have open. So that's the one that I put on my website. But you could email me, kellylunt@gmail.com. KELLYLUNT, like tree at gmail.com. If you just let me know a couple dates and times that work for you, I'm open to starting another one. Um, she competes with me. That sucks. Yeah. Um, join Soul. I'm in that group. Join Soul. I don't have a group named Soul. Oh, Soul Rebel. I love myself. Do you see how that's self acceptance, guys? The guy, if I don't have self acceptance, I'm gonna get the guy who's, oh my God, you're just so dumb. You say the dumbest shit on your show. When you self accept yourself, you're gonna be like, oh, they're gonna be like, oh my God, you little goofball. It's okay. Like, we know you're smart, babe. Or he'll like, soul, huh? Like, he'll make a joke about it and roast me. Like, so do you see when you self accept yourself? That's when the relationships get fun. Like, I know, babe, I was so embarrassed. Um, do you see how that's when it gets fun? Um, yeah, oops, my bad. But do you guys still see how that's when it gets fun? Okay, but let's go back to the topic now. Um, and you could also book a personal reading, Soul, if you just want. I have those. I don't know if it's open Monday through Friday right now or Monday through Thursday. And at the end of the call, we could decide if the mastermind is right for you or not. Or if you already know it's right for you, just email me. I don't get off work till 9ish. Oh, 9 p.m. I'm going to try to get a day to go to school to try to enter a class. Ooh, I'm normally winding down for bed. I can't do a call after 9 p.m., dude. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't. How early can you do a call? I can do a morning call. I have my calendar open for 10 a.m. reads right now. I would do an earlier one if you need it earlier. So it'd have to be in the morning. I'm sorry. Okay, but let me get back to the point. And so my life is going to be so much more enjoyable with someone in it. It's my mom. When she sees me happy, she will mess it up. Universe, when my mom sees me, She messes it up. I don't know how to do this because I also at the same time I need her support right now. So I don't see how I can let my man in while having my mom in it right now because I need her support. I can't piss her off because if I lose her, then I won't even have time to go on dates. So I'm confused how this is going to work out, universe. I'm okay that I see this as a roadblock. Thank God step 2 isn't my job. I am completely discouraged. So no wonder why the highest vibe I could get access to is frustrated because I can't piss her off. I need her support. So, universe, that means somehow when I'm over here, that means somehow it's going to be he just fits. My mom, maybe it means my mom and him get along. And she's like, girl, I'm going to cook for him. I'm going to make sure you keep him. They're going to get along. Or somehow he's going to come in and like immediately just take over the help that my mom was giving, which that I don't see how that would happen. Like me trusting someone with my kid right away. But those are 2 ways it could happen. You could surprise and delight me. Somehow that's going to be smoothed over and be okay. It might be one where he and I take off and move away and do our own thing. It might be one where maybe they get along. That's your job, though. Thank God it's your job. Get me to feeling enthusiastic about meeting this man and merging my life with him. I'm ready to feel enthusiastic about meeting him and merging my life with him. I understand. I'll email you. Okay. Definitely email me. Okay, does that make sense, Antoinette? That will definitely wrap up this show for today. That was perfect. Okay. Yeah, that was good. All right. I love you all. See you tomorrow, 11 a.m. Bye, YouTube.